Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well. Having a really great day. Well, I got one of these Iceriver KS0s. Thank you to Iceriver for sending me one of these. It is mining at the moment at about 100 gigahash at around 69 to 70 watts at about 116, 117 volt. Alright, so that is the power consumption at the wall. True to what they say on their website, advertised on their website. And roughly right now, I think this thing makes about $30 to $35 a day. I'll show a screenshot on the screen here. But throughout this video, I wanted to do a couple things. I just want to talk about the unboxing live stream, which I just did on the weekend. Most of you guys probably saw that. I kind of want to just go through an overview of this and also talk about when we took it apart, which we're going to do again in this video because I forgot to put on some thermal pad or thermal paste. We're going to verify that later once I open it back up again, because we do see some hashboard temperatures. Okay, hashboard 1. There's only one here apparently, 102 gigahash, but it says temperature 1 shows 46 degrees Celsius, temp 2 shows 52. So I did recall in that live stream, when we took it apart, we did see possibly some ASIC chip. I did wipe off some of the thermal paste or thermal pad off the chip, but I did not replace it with anything. So I'm curious to know if it's going to change in the temperature for temp number 2 at all. Anyways, just to quickly show you guys the packaging, okay, was really good. It was really good. It came in this foam piece, just in the box, just like this, okay? And then when this comes out, the foam piece at the top, the power supply was here, and the KS0 was really tight in this box here. It was actually pretty hard to take out because it was really snug. I guess all these metal fin heatsink pieces were like pretty much like cut into the foam piece here, so it was really snug. Mine came with a light-on 90-watt power supply. Okay, it's like a laptop brick, and it does feel extremely warm. And the KS0 itself definitely does feel hot. When I touch it, it's, maybe like 3 seconds or more. There's no way I could keep my hand on it because it does feel like it's burning. There are 2 fans underneath, and people did say, from what I've been watching some videos online, some people said to put it sideways so that it could get some air due to the 2 fans underneath here, okay? These little 20 mil Noctua fans, you can tell by the color scheme, the beige and brown, that's definitely Noctua. But otherwise, a very small, form factor type of miner for mining Caspa, of course. And you know what? I have a little small form factor computer here. This is actually supposed to be for a Flux node. Thank you, Mr. DJ Mines, which I actually had to use the power supply cable. Not the power supply brick itself, but the 3-prong here that goes into a NEMA plug into the wall. So, funny thing, in that live stream, I did express that why didn't Iceriver include a North American plug? I think it came with, I'm not sure if this is Asia or European plug, but it didn't come with a NEMA plug like this for North America. So in that live stream, I got kind of mad. Not mad, but kind of trolly as well. I cut a basic computer power cable like this. I cut the end off, and then I cut the end of this cable, which came with the Iceriver, which again doesn't work in my power outlets. I was going to splice in these 2 cables together, but luckily Mr. DJ Mines, he recommended that this HP computer, which is supposed to be a Flux node, did come with a laptop charger. So I just simply, again, took out that cable and we were able to turn this on, as you guys can see. Okay, so 69 watts, that's the power consumption currently. Yeah, pretty small. I'm actually surprised the amount of heat that is coming off of this thing. It's quite a lot for, 69, 70 watts. Let's quickly go into the computer. Okay, so I want to show you guys here just the web GUI real quick, alright? You notice how the IP address is actually .69? That's actually pretty funny. Going to the web GUI here, okay, so when I went to it, I had to log in through admin, and then, which the default username and password is 1 through 8. Okay, and to access this manual, in case anyone that decides to get one of these, it's on their iceriver.io, and under their support, under tutorial, and then they'll bring you to this page, product manuals and tools, and download the English download for the KS0. Alright, so all the information is here. I'm not going to go through for you guys how to set this up, but I will show you real quick what the web GUI looks like in case anyone is curious. Okay, so this is the home page here. Okay, so it's rejected, accepted. And you know what? Let me zoom out here. You guys can see the whole page. Okay, just like this. Okay, it's been running for about 5 hours as of recording. Going at the bottom, you can see the fan speed, 5,700 RPM, the temperature, which we're going to open this up in a sec, and I'm going to add some thermal paste or thermal pad. Going to the mining setting. Okay, so here's the pool configuration. So this is where they have their stock pool address. Obviously, I'm going to have to change this. In their manual, they do express a bunch of different mining pools. The following mining pools are known compatible and will be continuously updated. Okay, so it looks like there's Caspa pool, Woolly Pooly, Hero Miners, K1 pool, ACC pool, F2 pool, Cryptex. That's supposed to work with this. I've heard from other people 2 miners works as well. That's probably one I'll be using personally. But yeah, there's the Caspa wall address. Funny thing, I did look up this IP address in case anyone was wondering, and it did go to in Hong Kong. Okay, data center, and it says ISPAmazon.com in Hong Kong. So it's probably Iceriver themselves that, you know, they were testing out their mining to their own server, their own node, like their own mining pool. So I thought that was pretty funny. But anyways, next part here. The IP settings. Okay, you guys can see this is where you can do all manual, static, DHCP. It looks like it says it's on static. That's kind of weird. I didn't change that, but it's on .69. If I did DHCP, hit save. Does it change? Let's see. Let me go back. Will this load? Okay, looks like it dropped in hash rate. Go back to IP. It says static again. Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. Huh. Anyways, let's go to user setting. This is where you can change your password from admin. Also a firmware upgrade, which I didn't see any firmware upgrade on the Iceriver website. So that's it. That's the web GUI. Pretty easy, just like an ASIC. Literally like an ASIC. All right, guys, let's take apart this KS0. I already did it in the live stream, but I'm going to do it again because I want to add some thermal paste or a bit of a thermal pad, which I do see some extra here from my iPolo X1. I may take some from that, put it on there. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to restart this thing and hopefully see if the power is going to turn off here. It's at 69 watts. And I do want to take note that I want to see, okay, there, the power goes down after restarting. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to take out the network here, and then we're going to take out the power. Okay. Okay. All right, power's off. All right, so in order to take this apart, there's 6 screws on the back here, and then another 4 on each side in order to take it off. So I'm just going to do that right now. Okay, so actually before I take off this piece here, there's actually another 8 screws that we need to take out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then just to show you guys underneath here, okay, if you haven't seen that live stream, it has 2 of these 20 mil Noctua fans underneath plugged in into the 2 4-pin fan right here. Okay, and here is the underneath here, just to show you guys, it is a Xilinx zinc chip. Okay, I believe that's like, you know, to control this whole thing, similar to an ASIC miner. So I actually have a Xilinx control board here for a typical, you know, S19J Pro. Similar type of idea. This is just to control the ASIC miner. Anyways, taking off these 8 screws. Okay, I decided to wipe off, or well, here's the bottom. Okay, here are I think these are the ASIC chips from when we talked about in the live stream. I did wipe off all the old pink thermal paste. It does feel like thermal paste, okay? It's actually not like a thermal pad, so I got that wrong, okay? It's not a thermal pad. I did wipe it off here as well. So what I'm gonna do, I have some Noctua NT H1. I'm just gonna put a little dab on each one, put it back on, and then I want to see if there's going to be any temperature difference from what we got before. But in case anyone wants to see more in depth of the board and all that kind of stuff, we did go through that during the live stream already. Okay, my camera here that we're using right now cannot really zoom in that much. All right, so but this is what it looks like underneath. Okay, compared to this side here, which seems to be pretty cool. Okay, all right, let me put this all together with the thermal paste, and then we'll see what the temperature is. Okay, just booted up, 69 watts, and in about 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, it started to hash. Okay, so that's a good sign. Also, it showed up on 2 miners as well right away. You guys can see here, just showed up It's mining away, and yeah, that looks like it connected to the pool pretty fast. Well, for 2 miners. But anyways, I wanted to see the temperatures here. Okay, so let me refresh the page, and obviously I just started, so we're gonna let this go for a bit more, maybe an hour. But right now it's at 39 degrees Celsius and 46. I know before we were at, I think it was 46 and 52. So after about an hour, we're gonna see once it gets up. It's actually already getting pretty hot. So we'll leave it like this. That's what I had it like before, and then, you know, I'm gonna turn it on its side after we test out how the thermals do. Okay, be right back. Okay, it's been about almost 2 hours, hour and 51 minutes, and it's going good. The hash rate is fluctuating all over the place, but on 2 miners, just to show you here, it's, yeah, it says current hash rate after 2 hours, let me refresh it, 127 gigahash, but it hasn't been 24 hours yet, obviously, so it says 26.88 gigahash. But we've earned, after the past hour, 2 hours, almost 107 Kaspa, almost $2.70. So that seems to be going pretty good. The big question is, how is the temperature after 2 hours? So here it is, 43 degrees Celsius and 50. I believe before we were at 46 and 52 after about 5 hours of mining. So I think after an hour and a half, I mean, yeah, this thing, oh yeah, this is hot, quite hot. I don't have a thermal gun or anything like that, but trust me when I say, yeah, there's no way I can keep my hand on here for more than a couple seconds, because then it starts to burn. But looks like that thermal paste change did give a little bit lower temperature here, so maybe that's good. Yeah, maybe that did a little bit better. But obviously I'm going to run this sideways. Okay, so I think it's best to probably leave it like this because of the fans on the side there. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Let me know down below if you guys want to see anything else, but I guess we'll ultimately see as people start getting these, their KS1s, KS2s, KS0s, and maybe when the KS3s eventually come out, the network hash rate is going to keep rising. So depending on the price of Kaspa, the profitability may keep going down and down and down. Who knows? Nobody knows. The Kaspa price seems to be surprising us all. Alright, so I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Peace out.